YouTuber, tuber like a tuber, how's it going? It's Multiplier here. Now you're probably wondering already, why am I holding a telephone, a mobile telephone? That's because the content, the information that I'm about to tell you is on it. So, more books, 5 more books, 5, yes, 5 more books you should read. Now I've done 2 of these videos before, if my memory serves me correctly. 2 other videos, many books, some number of books. These are more of those. Now these books are amazing, books change your life. Now that sounds like I'm joking or an exaggeration, but it's totally true. Imagine the most people, so the universe full of people, imagine the most successful people of all time, literally, that's not even an exaggeration, the most successful people of all time, imagine all that information, all that wisdom, all that insight they had. Imagine if they had a thing full of all that information. Maybe they got all that information and put it in a thing. And maybe that thing was available to purchase. So when you purchased it, all that information, all that insight, all that acquired wisdom, knowledge, experience, etc. Imagine for a very reasonable price. Imagine you can get that into your brain. How cool would that be? That'd be very cool. And that is in fact what a book is. Now, I know you're thinking books are boring. You're thinking, oh, I don't have to multiply. I don't have time to sit down and read a book. Well, neither do I. Well, I kind of do, but I've got the attention span of a goldfish. So what I do is I have an app called Audible. This video is not sponsored by Audible, but Audible, feel free just to send me all your money. You're owned by Amazon, you got loads of it, just PayPal, multiplier at multipliermusic.com. Feel free Audible. And so anyway, what Audible is an audiobook company owned by Amazon. So you can download a book onto your mobile telephone, and then use headphones, or I suppose the speaker if you're a maniac, but headphones to get the information into your brain. So as you're walking about, maybe you're walking to the shops or driving your car or anything at all, maybe doing exercise, maybe you're running on a treadmill like this. You could be filling your brain with the insights, wisdom, acquired knowledge from literally the most successful people of all time. Literally, books have been around for ages, or many years, this many years, according to Wikipedia. 5 more books. Book number 1, Ray Dalio's book called Principles, Life and Work. Really, it's called Principles. Ray Dalio is one of the most successful people of our generation, but you might not know his name, although you may have seen his TED Talk, possibly. Anyway, Ray Dalio, I'll put that back. Ray Dalio founded and runs, or used to run, one of the most successful companies of all time. Bridgewater, Bridgewater. Super successful. And now he's an old man. He's an old man, and so he's thinking, what are all these principles that I've acquired and run my life by over the years, and all these things I've learned? Well, imagine if I could put that in a book. Well, it's also available as a PDF. So you can download his principles for free. Just Googling Principles Ray Dalio. So you can download his principles, which is cool, but of course to have him expand upon it and explain everything, put it into context, you'll need his book. I am extremely confident this will be, it came out quite recently. I'm confident it'll be one of the most successful business books in the world. That's my Jeremy Clarkson impression. Of all time, pretty much. It's one of those, alongside 4-Hour Workweek, alongside Rich Dad, Poor Dad, alongside those sorts of things. It is fantastic, fantastic. That is the Multiplier catchphrase. The next book is an actual classic called How to Win Friends and Influence People. So maybe you're trying to network or make friends or somehow interact with or influence a popular DJ or a record label owner or some person in the world, either for business reasons or musical reasons or personal reasons, anything at all. This is a guide on how to do it properly. It's kind of like the principles for interacting with people. It's a classic for a reason. You will start reading it and think, this is brilliant. Makes you a better person interacting with people, either in person or through the interwebs. It's like the principles for how to interact with people in a way that is good. Next is... this one. Deep Work by Cal. Rules for Focused Something. Now, I read this book and I was already doing everything in it. There's really one big idea behind it, which is the idea of deep work, focused work. So there's one big idea behind this, which, to be honest, I learned about 15 years ago or so. So I was actually doing everything in it. So it didn't change my life, because my life was already changed by the concept, because I was already living my life by this concept. But for most people, and you can read reviews for proof of this, it is a game changer. It's all about deep work, about being focused. You may have heard people talking about deep work, not just say responding to Instagram comments 24/7 or flicking through your feed Oh, aimlessly flicking, that's fun. Facebook. Funny dog, Facebook. I mean, funny dogs are good, and there's a time and a place for that. Busy, maybe that's the right word. Maybe you feel very busy, but you're not really doing anything. If you've got that feeling, or maybe looking for more time management theory, etc., how to structure your life and work, not even like work and music and stuff, but even just it's a framework for looking at everything. So even relationships, it all applies. Deep work. It's really good. I'm recommending it. Next, law. No. I read a bit of the title before completing my sentence. Book number 4. 48. This is a long one. I haven't even finished it. 48 Laws of Power. Now, I think there may be an abridged version, which I should have bought, as the audiobook for this is 23 hours long. Very, very long. I can't even remember how far I got. But basically, it's another classic. Alongside How to Win Friends and Influence People, this is an absolute classic. It's by Robert Greene. And it goes through all the principles involved. It goes through all the concepts, all the principles behind power. So I suspect the abridged version has less stories. So there's 48 Laws of Power, clues in the title. I suspect the abridged version has less examples for each power law. So here's a power law. In fact, here's a few using editing. So that gives you a flavour of what I mean by power. So I think this is really good, and I'm going to revisit it soon. It's interesting. It's interesting. Now, do use with caution. Do not turn into, what's the name of that man from House of Cards? Do not turn into him. Equivalently to, say, persuading or influencing and all those principles behind that. Do use this carefully. It's just a good thing to be aware of. I mean, people do these sorts of things intuitively lots of times, oftentimes thought through too. Just like this book that I've recommended before, Influence, The Science of Persuasion. It's good to be aware of because then you can sort of see it happening to you. Editing, is there an abridged version? Is it shorter? No, it's always abridged, must be. Book number 5. This one is called Money from Bob. His name's Rob. The title sounds very, very, very bad. It sounds like one of those books you read that like earn £1 million in 4 minutes using this secret strategy. That sort of book. It's not like that. It's actually good. Bobbert. Very successful person. And the book is very good. It's all about how to understand money. It's kind of broken up into 3 sections, I think. First of all, understanding money, understanding what money is. And then once you understand what money actually is, then how to make more of it. In the second section, how to then make more money. And then how to then give it away. Ooh, that's probably why the title, there's a slogan, isn't there? Something about know more, make more, give more, something like that. So that is the 3 sections. Now I found the most interesting, all of it. I found it all interesting, although probably most interesting, most uniquely, because I've read quite a lot of books now. So I found the know section, the know more, very interesting. Anyway, I thought this was the best book at describing what money is, because, I mean, what even is money? Or that tells you in the book. And understanding it helps you, of course, better position yourself to receive it. Sounds like a scam, but it is legit. Check out reviews if you want more confirmation proof of what I've just told you. 5 books for your brain. Do put them on a list if you have Audible. Put them on your wish list or purchase them. I have the 2 book a month plan. It's starting to sound like an advert, but it's not. Audible, feel free though, to send me some money. PayPal, I don't know, $1 billion, maybe just send me 1 billion. 2? Okay, 2 billion. I'll send you an invoice. Happy to draw up an invoice if that will help. Audible. Okay. Anyway, seriously, books are amazing. They change your brain, change your perspective. Before I started to read books, I wanted to be an investment banker, and then ain't nobody got time for that after I started reading some books. Music and noises, that was all because of books. So if you've heard a multiply catchphrase and thought, oh, that is a brilliant, funny catchphrase, that is all because of books. You are watching this because I read books. Books are brilliant. That is my takeaway. That is your takeaway that I am imparting to you through the medium of YouTube. My name has been Multiplier, and I will catch you guys on the flippity flip.